do we have here? Quite the peculiar little hunk of machinery, ain't you? I ain't never seen nothing quite like you before. Well, I'm not sure if you can hear me in there, or if you're even alive, for that matter. Well, what would qualify as being alive in your case? But I just want you to know that it appears that you've seen better days. Don't worry, little robot thing. I'm gonna do the best I can to help you out. But first, let me make sure I get some proper clearance to go ahead and help you. Luckily for you, I happened upon you when I was out doing some maintenance routes. Oh, here we go. Got my walkie right here. I gotta make sure I report this in before I can move forward. It's weird because I feel like you're just staring at me with sorta lifeless eyes, and I can't help but wonder if I'm just talking to myself and using your little robot form here on this little chunk of earth as a sort of mirror to talk to myself. You ever have thoughts like that? Of course you ain't gonna answer. I'm just gonna call these people in. This is the Rusted Wrench. Calling in. Rusted Wrench. Looking for home field. Over. We have to use fancy code names. My name's not really Rusted Wrench. In case you're wondering.
10-4, Rusted Wrench. You've been out there longer than expected.
Oh.
Is everything alright?
Right, I apologize about that. I was out wandering around a bit during my routes, looking to possibly gather some scrap. Anyways, I think you'd be mighty interested in what I ran across just now. There are a bunch of good people over there, and over at the home base, or home field, as we use the code name for. Oh,
I'm
here
glad
we go.
you're doing okay. But don't keep me in suspense. What did you find out there?
Well, I am staring at right now a creature I've never quite seen before. It's a little robot, that much I do know. However, I can't quite tell where it's from, more importantly what it's doing down here.
That's quite the find you have there. How close are you to base?
Well, not quite in a winding cavern just outside of town. I like to go for walks sometimes. They might get mad now and then.
Why don't you head back? We'll send a crew out to junk it.
Right. Well, listen here. I want to proceed with trying to either A, repair this bot in case there's something still living in there, or B, I want to go ahead and bring it back for scrap.
It's your call.
Do I have your permission to proceed?
Just drag it back with you if you must.
Sometimes I forget to say the over part. Gets them a little stirred up.
Well, it's your call, but it could be dangerous. Just drag it back to town if you have to.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take it upon myself to do a little analysis on this thing here, and then I'll report back shortly. Over. Just turn this off for now. It's best that I work in some peace and quiet. Tuck this back in here. There we go. Now, if you are in there, please take no offense. I'm gonna do a couple precautionary measures first before we get really rolling into this thing. Alright. Let's see here. Here we are. Now this here device actually allows me to do a sweep across your little metal body in an attempt to understand or discern how much, if any, radiation may be upon you in either a residue form or in some type of pockets within your inner workings. Alright. I'm going to assume I have your permission to proceed. First, I'll just make sure this filter here is clean. Just trying to work out any of the little bits of dust in there. I think it's well and clean. Let's go ahead and start the scanning. Just hold still for me. And that's sarcasm. It's not so bad, right? behind here. Okay. There we go. Yep. You're doing great. Don't worry. Alright. According to this, some very, very faint amounts of radiation has been detected upon you. Now, that's alright. A lot of things, especially things that have come from the surface before and during the war, have had a lot of radiation put upon them. So it would appear as though you may in fact have been on the surface at some point in your little robot lifetime. I can't wait to get you running again, back on your feet, or are those little tracks or wheels? I can't tell. But once we get you up and running, you can tell me all about your little adventures. Now for my safety. I'm not too worried about radiation. I actually have quite the immunity to it. Runs in the family. Strong blood. But I am going to go ahead and just put on these gloves. It's more of a company policy. If I get radiation sickness, they won't let me take off work. Make sure I go ahead and examine these here gloves for any type of tears. I don't see nothing there. How about you? You see anything there on these gloves? How about this one? Anything? No? Well, I suppose you ain't much of an opinion giver. You don't see nothing there, right? Nah, me neither. What's that? I'm just kidding. I wish you would talk, though. I'm getting kind of lonely here in this cabin. It gets kind of spooky. Let's go ahead here. Use this work cloth here. Got some grease stains on it. Let's go ahead and just wipe you off a little bit here. there too. Don't worry. There we are. There we go. Maybe I missed a little up top there. Just trying to get all these taken care of. Yeah. That's not so bad. Oh, what am I doing? I'm gonna get some of that in my beard. I ain't trying to shave this thing off. Can never have too many tools for the job. Let's see here. What size would you say your, bolts are? If I had to guess, I'd say 3/16 from the ones that I can see. You ain't there anyway. What am I doing? Here we go. This how to get it done. Alright. Now this here is an adjustable wrench. And as its namesake suggests, it will allow me to go ahead and adjust the size of it to fit the need. In this case, we're going to take a look at your bolts around your body. And I'm going to tighten and loosen what I think needs to be tightened and loosened to help you out. Alright. Here we go, little robot. Don't you worry. Let's see. Let's get it to about right there. Gloves make it a little trickier to move this thing. There we are. Okay. There we go. Just gonna get that one right up by your head there. Don't worry. I ain't gonna hurt you. Do y'all feel pain? I wish you could respond to me, because I'm awfully curious. I bet you do, in some way, right? Even if it's like an electric jolt, you know? I bet y'all feel pain. You're more like us than people give you credit for. But you ain't no different than us. Just in your build, but, not what counts, And let me get down here too. Yeah. That ought to do her. There we go. Whoop. I missed that spot on top of your head again. Just get that thing straightened right out. There we go. That'll take care of that. No problem. Alright, let me go ahead and put this here back. There we go. Now where did I put that screwdriver? Here it is. This'll, yeah, that'll work. Alright. Just gonna get in there and take care of some things. few screws loose. Don't we all? There we go. Yeah. That's not too tight, I hope. I'm sure once you come on through and come to, you'll let me know. I'm actually quite excited to get to know you, find out what your personality's like. I hope you are a good bot, good little robot, you know. There's some mean ones out there, especially on the servers. Oh, there's some nasty fellas out there. Some mean robots. Like to hurt people. Programmed to do so. Programmed to let you know that they're hurting you. Yeah, mean little buggers. That's alright. That's why we got good robots like you to help balance it out. I hope. Let's get down here too. There we go. That's it. I might have missed a few spots here and there. Especially on top of your head. I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. There we go. That's not too bad. That's actually quite nice. Let me just test it out here. Go ahead and just feel some of the plates up here on your head. Yeah. And let me get to the side here too. The shoulder and the arm feels pretty secure. What about this side though? That's not too bad. That's pretty good. Okay. Clean up some of that gunk, or whatever you would call it. It's kind of coming out your parts here. There we go. Wipe my hands off on that. These gloves are pretty resilient. Now, I'm going to use this little bit of wiring cord to help sort of hold some things together. Think of it like a band-aid or some stitches or something. Now, where did I put my pliers? I know they're in here. Oh, here we go. These are more like wire benders, but yeah, that'll do the job. Alright. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this little part here, kind of loop it around one of your bolts there, and then we're gonna take some of this here wire, and we're gonna tighten some things up on you, especially that part of your limb that's not really connecting right. Once we get you all turned back on, you can let me know exactly what you need, and we'll get you all straightened out, friend. Don't you worry. There we go. Now just hold still for me. Whoop, let me get that back over there. There it is. There we go. to start looping it down here, okay? Well, it's not like you're really responding to me, but I think you're getting happier. I could be mistaken, but maybe it's just, again, I'm reflecting myself onto you. Even though there does seem to be an actual bit of reflection coming from the little light I set over there. That's weird, ain't it? I'm reflecting onto you and you're reflecting onto me. We're already becoming pretty good friends, I'd say. Here we are. Doing good. You hang in there. Hang in there, little buddy. We're gonna get you all taken care of. Don't you worry about nothing. They don't call me the rusted wrench for no good reason. Well, I guess it is for a good reason. I'm not rusty, though. I'm not even that old. Not really. Maybe I just keep lying to myself, you know? Let me just wrap this part around here now. There we go. That's it. Every time I grow in age, I just tell myself, hey there, Laura, you leveled up. That's pretty good. Got some more XP in you. That's a good way to look at it, right? You think so? I bet you do. You just can't say it yet. There we go. Alright, let's put the rest of this wire back. And then I'll put these here wire benders back too, but you seem to change your little robot expression a little bit when I was using them. So I'd do some of this. Pretty nice noise, huh? Alright. Let's go ahead here and put all this back. Next up here, let's see. Now, I could have sworn I had something else in here to use on you. Oh, yes. Gotta do some measurements. Chances are you're not gonna come back right now, so I'm gonna have to take you with me. Now, is home base gonna be okay with that? Probably not. So I'm gonna have to smuggle you in the best way of putting it. I'm not a lawbreaker, I swear. But we'll get you in. I'll take you to my buddy's junkyard, and we'll go ahead and keep working on you there. And hey, if worse comes to worse, and you might be an evil bot, or you just don't ever come back, we can just use you as scrap. I'm just kidding, friend. I will keep working on you, don't you worry. Let me just take these measurements here. Let's get you a width. Alright. There we are. Just make sure I'm reading this right. And let's get the height. You know, my daddy, he would call Heighth with an H at the end of it. That's what he said when we were working jobs together. he'd say, "Hey, Lo, what's the height of that thing over there?" And I said, "Daddy, what is a height? I know a height, and I know a width. Hell, I even know a length. What you talking about height for? That ain't even a real thing." And he said, "Shut your mouth, boy. You shut your mouth and get back to work before I give you some height across your head." And I kept working, and every time he would ask, I would tell him what the height was. He never said it that mean. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. There we are. Okay, let me get up here now. Alright. Down here. Not too bad. Get over here again. Let me get you behind it too. Excuse my reach. A little bit bigger in the back, huh? I feel that. I can certainly relate. Alright. And let me go ahead and just do one more of these. There we are. Yeah. Alright. Go ahead here and write down those measurements. I guess I can take these gloves off for now. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe not. I just thought about something else I had to do. Let's go ahead and take all that down. Oh, don't you worry, your little robot self. I have an excellent memory, like a steel trap. Ain't a single one of these measurements wrong. Not even the height. And what'd you say your name was again? I know, I'm just kidding. You ain't much for talking. So I'm gonna label you right now as speechless. And when you come to, you can go ahead and tell me what your real name is, alright? Now, one last thing is needing to be done. And then after that, I think we'll be good to go ahead and kind of take you back home. Well, to my home. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to give you an electric boost. Now, the way I'm going to do this, I see you have a couple different compartments going on. And I got this here contraption right here. And this is like a little flashing electrical pulse unit type of thing. Yeah, I'm not too familiar. This is a pre-collapse technology. And it was made by some advanced corporation, well, a corporation that made a lot of advanced tech called Energizer. See that name there? Yeah, it's from Energizer. Don't know much about them, but they got a fancy name, I'll tell you that. But Energizer, they made a lot of contraptions that you can put batteries into. And then you can go ahead and power up a lot of things like that. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and hope for the best. Maybe it'll get you a little jump start. So you just hold steady for me. And this might hurt. I don't know if it will or not, but you can be the judge. I just got to program this part right here. There we go. Alright, you hear that sound that's building up? Now I just gotta punch in this code here. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna continue to build up. And let's see. Hopefully this works. Oh. Well, hey there. Can you see me okay? Man, you got a lot of dust on you. I didn't see inside of you through the screens and things that are on you. Hello, hello, hello. Can you see me okay? Anybody in there? I think I'm still talking to myself. I can't quite tell. If you're in there, give me a sign. Anything will be good. Let me see. It's like one of them touch pads. Oh, you know what? The gloves, they prevent me from, I guess, feeling it or something. Let me take these off. I don't know how long that little heart's gonna last for. A little electric pulse. Make sure this is cleaned out. There we go. There we are. And I'll wipe my hands again. Alright. Let's get to work here. Let's see. So this is the main screen of your command center, it looks like. So let me just go ahead and do this. Oh, okay. Oh man, I'm not too familiar with this interface, all these words. I'm just gonna hit this button here.